a problem, a menace, a diabolical person.
Being, yes.
I have to ask you this. Do you have a prediction? I mean, do you think, one, that she's going to take someone out? And two, who will fall to the wrath of Sophia / the man in yellow? MIY.
I definitely think Kenny is so because the actor's been doing so much media, so much like I've been seeing him in interviews. That means, like what if he's one of the early offs so he gets to do the interviews? Because she almost got him. She almost got him this episode. She left that door open and fake cried outside. And he, dumbass, followed her outside. She's like,
But that's not his fault. I mean, he's out there doing the Lord's work, right? He doesn't know who she is.
The Lord. He doesn't even believe in the Lord right now.
Yeah, but she prayed with this man. That's another thing. This diabolical being doesn't have the ability to, like, when you see like monster things, you think of like vampires can't do this and they can't do that. But when it comes to doing the religious things of the Holy Bible and such, she can do it. Mm-hmm. She can like pray with you, and very convincingly at that.
Because I mean, have we really heard anyone pray? Even Father Kotri, we really didn't hear him say any prayers. If you think about it,
I don't think we did, thinking back. But we've seen him preside over, like, when the Matthews family came and they were doing something, driving through, having church or some sort. Because it wasn't a burial.
It was a burial. When they came through, they had just buried, or they had just buried. Remember the girl? Was it Molly? What was the little girl's name? Molly,
Megan,
right?
I think it was.
Megan, yes.
Yeah, so that's an interesting point too. I wouldn't. I think you got to be pretty leery of these things. These situations. The man in yellow is being Sophia, and Father Kotri said there was no Bibles in town. We saw that Bible came here. I don't know what part that does have to play, but I want to ask you this. We saw Sophia touch the ballerina during her trip to get glasses. Is there any semblance, early predictions, any thoughts on that? Or do you think it was just something, a footnote?
No, I feel like that was like a key because the glasses she picked, they were like old man glasses and like serial killer glasses. That bar for glasses, those are serial killer glasses. And those are the ones she picked.
I wouldn't say all that. I would think.
Did you see the glasses?
I mean, my recommendation is that either one, their glasses,
on frame for a sane person is how I feel.
I would think that because the show is so purposely driven, everything has a purpose, right? It's just like the gun on the table in Hollywood, right? If they show the gun, they're going to use the gun. So they want you to observe that there was a gun by showing it to you. And I would think that that's going to be of some semblance where either they're going to go into where they explain that these glasses were from maybe her, maybe the man in yellow can only turn into people he's seen being throughout the years,
or whoever's close he takes,
or whoever, or that, or whoever has died, which has been everybody except for Victor and whoever's currently there. He can maybe take their form, right? Because they would have never seen that girl. He just came into a random girl. I don't think so. I would think it's someone who's been there before, and part memory situation is that's where those glasses came from, or they're another person's. Like, I'd have to go back and look at the frames that Father Kotri wore, or that somebody else wore. But I would think that they belonged to her in a previous life.
Yeah. Or the man in yellow. Yeah, because, I mean, obviously, we saw the same trunk that he took his clothes out to turn into Sophia. That was the same trunk that Tabitha and Victor saw in the tunnels that had a wedding dress in it. That means he was pretending to be a bride at one point also.
Well, here's another thing, right?
Because that's his traveling case, obviously.
The man in yellow or Sophia grabs the ballerina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jade play. I can't match this up. I'm trying to do this. I'm probably gonna have to do this for Sunday when we go live. I'm gonna have to speak on this. The song that Jade played at the tree. The Man in Yellow referenced that. He said, "Oh, Jade can sure play that tune." Jade has been there multiple times. The ballerina, is that the same tune that she dances to? And if it is, what is that semblance? What is this girl, this ballerina? Where does she play? Because Boyd, so far, I think the only person that's seen her.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
whenever
because
the
no one
music,
else saw the ballerina.
and Boyd, he saw, he also knows when, I don't think he's the only one that knows, but whenever the music stops, no, Donna knows, Randall knows.
Because Sarah heard the music, but she didn't see the ballerina, right?
I think that's correct.
Okay.
I think that's correct. So when the music stops, the monsters also, when the music plays, the monsters like freeze.
Yeah. But we also saw this episode that they froze when Julie started yelling because they heard her too.
You know, it's crazy.
In the woods.
That is so mind-boggling to me because again, it's like you watch that in real time back in season, I think that was like season 2 or whatever it was, right? And then you go back and revisit and you're like, oh my gosh. So Julie can be killed during time traveling.
Yes, the parallels, because you die in one, you have,
That's so, oh my gosh.
And then they're both hearing different things, because they could hear her, but they couldn't hear her, and Jim heard her. Like, we didn't notice at the time either that Jim was hearing somebody the whole time. When we were all pissed off, like, I still don't like him, number one. But now we see that he heard, Julie when they were running out of there. That's why he was running so fucking, like, silly when he was running out. Like, they all had their own, like, being able to see the different views was really good. Because now we're like, okay, we're connecting it now. It's connected.
Yeah, I think Jim, oh man, they were in that RV. The music stopped and the monsters, but see, the music was playing there too. And because Randall, that's when Randall goes out the back window and he was like, F this, because he still thought that they were like in on it. Like it was something, and then
that's what I thought they were gonna show us. I thought they were gonna show us Julie like somehow watching him or saving him or something at that moment. Because now that she's been there, she probably seen it. Maybe she's trying to go back.
Change the past. Like here's an interesting thing, right? When Boyd got the rope, he got the rope in real time. We just was like, how did that happen? Right? When the monsters froze, we're like, they're stopped. Like Donna says it, they're stopped. And we're looking and we're like, wow, that's crazy because they're stopped. Now we're like, oh.
But Julie. Also, have we seen, oh no, we have seen them come back during the day. Because I was going to say, have we really seen Julie come out during the day? Because it's always like either sunset or at night when she shows up so far.
Her first showing up was during the day.
Well, and she was in the caves. Remember, she walked the first time she went there and she walked in the caves. She's always in the dark. She's never really like fully lit. She's always in like almost the nighttime where that,
with the exception of Jim. But Jim was the only Jim.
No, that one, it was almost nighttime also, remember? Because when he dies, they're already going back because it's already nighttime. And that's why everyone is freaking out the first episode because they're like, hey, we've been here for like a little minute and my dad hasn't come home. Like, what did you do to him?
Also, the point that if Jim dies there, it doesn't change the story. Like, it doesn't affect anything because again, he's dying. So it's not like he can go back and tell everyone, hey, Julie, what are you doing here? Like, and then he gets to explain. So yikes on bikes, friend. Yikes on bikes. I have a couple other questions. Elgin and the truth. Elgin gets confronted by Boyd. They have a little a teacher
Real
student.
quick, I know I'm gonna know the answer to this very quickly, but continue.
Is Elgin going to put the truth out, and where does that put Boyd? Because Boyd said the trailer made it seem like Boyd was saying, "I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen," but really what he said is, "It would behoove you." He didn't say that exactly. I like the word behoove. It would behoove you to make sure that that doesn't get out. Like, you bet not say nothing, because the story is you lost your eye trying to find Fatima.
They should just let Sarah kill him. We're good. We don't need him no more in this story.
She wasn't going to kill him. She would have if it needed it, but she
That's
didn't
what I'm
have
saying.
to. Remember, he
We
gave
need
up the
it.
info.
She needs it out because number one, we already saw, I mean, you know, the previews for the next episode show Julie and Sophia, like Sophia upsetting Julie, but we don't know why yet, right?
No. I was about to say there's got to be a hint, but when I'm thinking back to what I saw, because I'm trying to act like I didn't see it, but let's just be honest. I saw it. I watched it like 18 times.
Yes, we saw the next preview for the next one. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I had to. I watched it when it was bootleg, and then when they, I had to.
Exactly. I saw it on the Fromily page, and then, and then I saw what?
Yeah,
What do you
I
mean?
can't
I
hold
saw
it.
it the hour after we finished. After I finished, I was on there. I said, "Yep, she's gonna have it. I just know my girl. She's gonna have it."
From is like a drug. So if you guys post something about From, I've seen it. No matter where it is, it could be on a different VPN. I've scoured the earth looking for From details
to find From stuff. Yes.
Yeah. So, but I do think that there was no inkling yet, and when they get put together in the diner, it looks like they were in a diner when. I don't even know why they would be in a diner other than to have a conversation to reveal some information to the 47 to the public. And salute.
Hey, Nessa.
From Vinny to Megan to Adam.
I clapped for Megan. I don't know if she saw. She's still here.
You did. But I definitely think that with episode 3 looming, the man in yellow is going to, or Sophia is going to have to start targeting someone, and it might be Julie, and Julie might pick up on it first because of something she says that the man in yellow said to her in her like, you know how
she's gonna say some
it like triggers her to say something, like maybe she'll say like, you can't change this. Like, it's like a story that can't be changed. She'll say something.
Or maybe Julie's like gonna walk away and she's like, we need to stop meeting like this.
Oh man.
Right? Well, that would be good. I feel like that would be the best thing they could do for me. Like, yes, that would be yes.
No, Steven, this is not an anime, man. From is extra, like it's a show where a family gets trapped in a town. The town has a secret. The secret is you cannot leave. They've tried. And then at night, these creatures come out to take you away. So not only can you not leave, but there's like rules and such, and you gotta. It's insane. Definitely check it out. MGM Plus, Amazon. I recommend it.
You know what? I will agree with you now that I don't think they are eating any part of them. I think they're just tearing them apart, because that's what you said, right? You've been saying that for all these seasons. I have to agree with you now. It took me 4, but I agree. I don't think they're eating any parts of them. I definitely think they're just tearing them the fuck up to be.
You remember the autopsy was like my confirmation, like to me, because I was like, they didn't have anything but that bile in them, and then they tear the bodies up the same way, and they never mess up the face. You
gotta leave the face for the case,
Well, that's even the worst part, because it evokes such emotion, which is why I think Eloise is still alive. I'll just put it out there.
I'm starting to think, I agree with you in that theory. Yes.
Victor said a couple of things in time, and I'm just kind of skipping around here, but I just want to put it while it was fresh in my brain. One, that she was really good at hide and seek. I gotta find that episode where he said, she was really good at it. 2, we do know that the monsters don't mess up. They haven't messed up a single face. The little girl in episode 1, her mom, they're all exploded out at the chest.
At the chest.
Kenny's father, Mitch, and they like they took a chunk of scalp and ripped
They
it up.
kind of
They
like
didn't-
chew on them. Like it's weird. I don't know what they do, but like it's like a chew. Like they gnaw on them and then they just leave it because they
So-
do have bite marks, you know?
So with that being said, Victor described Eloise that she was undescribable. I couldn't even recognize her. And that is not a trait that the monsters have ever shown,
That's true.
which means something else did that, or that was not Eloise. It was other parts of your mom, or something else, but
Or
not
it
your
could
sister.
just be in the mom's body.
It could have been just right because Victor was like super little. How do you know? And so I do think that that's going to be a situation that we need to explore here in the next season and a half, as we continue. I do have a question about Randall. Did you notice a new? I have to go back. I did not see those 3 scars on Randall's neck until this season.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
He doesn't, you know what? I will agree with you. You wouldn't see them because he doesn't really turn that way a lot. He's always the scar way. You're always seeing just the scar because they want you to see the scar. Remember, like they have the scar in your face, but those 3 scratches are there all the time. Yes.
They are?
Because
Okay.
remember, they like tore him up. Like they scratched him and did everything to him, basically.
Yeah,
Which I feel like that works. I understand why they took him now. Remember when they took him at the ambulance? It's because they figured out about Julie time skipping and that Randall's the one pulling her out. So they probably think like if we take Randall, he can't pull her out and she'll get stuck in there. So they need Randall because they know she's time traveling and she's going to come at that time maybe. So they're like, oh, we got to take him because he can pull her out. And he's the only one that can pull her out because he's the only one that knows she's still going down there as of right now. So she'll just be screaming.
She's an idiot. She's an absolute idiot. Well, I would never bring.
She's 16, she's dumb.
She's dumb.
She is an idiot.
She's not 16 no more. She's got to be old because remember,
she's like 7. She's still 16. They have not celebrated no birthdays yet. We haven't got that far. Only Fatima got a birthday.
Some people was barely having supplies. I only say that because, when she knows Randall, she does feel comfortable with Randall. There's a level of comfort there that is where she can, thrive at.
But they were strung up and screaming together.
Right, but that's the problem. I don't know, even though she did a little test, right? Oh, he walked in, he walked out, no problem. But he's been over there and remember when he was teaching her how to drive and he was freaking out because he could hear. So it's like, I can't bring you, bro.
Well, they obviously have different powers. So he's a different part of the story. You know what I mean? Because if he was, right, I feel like if he was like the man in yellow or the future man in yellow, he would have been able to time skip. Like he would have been able to go in with her. But us seeing Randall and him not seeing anything, like unless he went in and pretended he didn't see anything and then came back out. Because, Randall will lie. So what if he did go in and see something and then just pretended he didn't?
Oh, you're right. Hold on a second.
Because also remember, you have to walk all the way forward. Because whenever it was when she was walking forward and stepped out of that little portion, then she was out somewhere. And he didn't walk all the way out like she did.
All right. So his scar marks are a little off, but they're there clearly. This is season 3, episode 10.
Mm-hmm. They're fresh.
They're fresh. They are fresh because earlier in the season, he was just wearing a Band-Aid and he can hear. So he did have those marks.
Maybe only one of them can hear, the cicadas. Julie can time skip, and then we don't know what Muriel can do yet, but she's getting more active. I did see that they posted that it's been a great 4 years, and I'm wondering if that means either Christy or Muriel's gonna die soon. But I think
who posted that?
She did, Muriel, I think, and she tagged her. They're like, "Happy 4 years of being engaged to you," or something like that. And it was them hugging.
I'm
Look for Chloe. Chloe. That's Christy's name.
I mean, maybe Chloe did. Okay, that would make sense then. But I would still be. They're just they make me. I bug out with him a little bit.
I mean, as long as Donna's good, that's great for me. I did think it was adorable them showing the bed when they're moving the bed into Victor's room and they're like all excited moving Victor's dad into the bedroom. And Henry and Donna have that little moment because they're like eye flirting right now. They're like,
Donna never has been married on the show. I mean, literally she was because her husband was.
She's never even looked attracted to a single soul. Let me tell you.
I would like to see them become a couple. I like Donna. I love Donna. So again, we shall see. Any last? I know there's a bunch more, but any last tidbits or things that you want to be looking out for? I got a notepad here that I definitely want.
You think Tilly was the man in yellow since we haven't seen her body again yet?
No, I don't.
No?
But I do think something is weird because we see plots dug and we haven't seen them at a funeral for Tilly. So you're right, we haven't seen her body or them. They brought it up with Elgin just now with Boyd. Boyd, he told Boyd, no, Boyd told Elgin, I will frame you, I'll set you up for Tilly's death, you know, and that was kind of crazy to say. But outside of that, I don't think we've heard anything else.
What do you think the other tarot cards were? Because we already knew that Jim was probably gonna die by hanging or something because, you know, Tabitha had already seen him when she was going up the lighthouse. She saw his body hanging. And that's probably why she was so terrified when they found the body, because she was like, oh, I already saw this. But I didn't like the switch up with Tabitha either on Jade, trying to be like, I wish it was you that died, because come on, Tabitha. We've all hated Jim for quite some time. The monsters literally screamed at y'all for arguing last season. Why is it all of a sudden we're in love? Love of my life.
Well, I think that's a different aspect, because that's, you know, I could not like you, but I don't want you to die, and then I don't want you to be ripped apart. Like, that's a next level. You know, it's like we can argue because we were married. You know, I got children by you, so I think that's
they still got two other baby daddies.
That's fair within her realm.
Two exes still there. You know, two exes.
I do think though, interesting enough, that things that that you did say was that. Or that I saw in here at Otaku. Plot twist, Ethan is always the man in yellow. I definitely think he's the number one choice to be that. He's been wearing yellow since day one on the RV. And they have, I feel like the symbolism is in that is one of two things. Either we did this on purpose because it will make sense to you later. Or two, it's a throw off. And he won't be the man in yellow. He'll become like the boy in white. Which he'll grow to resent.
They do live in a yellow house. Like, their wallpaper is yellow. And remember, that's the house that Victor and Victor and Sarah went to when Victor wanted to talk about what he remembered when he found the chest. Remember, with all the people's stuff in it. Like that yellow house has been always there. Is that the man in yellow's house, or is it just coincidental that house?
I just think that's all coincidental, but it would be dope if they made it that way, because it will flow. But I think it's because it was the wallpaper, and I remember they like took it down to write on the wall and put their theories up.
Yeah,
and start theory crafting. Now I'm about to start doing it here. I'm about to have a gym wall.
You have a wall like Charlie Day in
be theory crafting.
It's Always Sunny.
Us in the Hall Prison universe. You know, when I move into that room over there and turn that to my podcast room, it's gonna have like a theory wall. You know what I mean? And yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to take.
We only got one season left. We can't have that many theories.
Well, I think it's boiling down. I think it's between Randall, Victor, and Ethan as who's the man in yellow. Those are my three top candidates.
How do you think, if Ethan dies, how do you think they're gonna kill him? Because if he's like an important part of the story, how do you think they'll kill him? Like, do you think they'll drown him because they're doing the Lake of Tears?
I don't think Ethan dies. And even though I don't think a child is safe because they killed the child in the very first episode, first 5 minutes, I think he's safe. I truly think Ethan is safe. No matter what happens, and if he does, okay, to answer your question, if he dies, it's because he sacrifices himself and he becomes the man in yellow. Because they need another sacrifice.
Sacrifice himself for that to happen?
I think it would be fitting because if they say we need a child, there's no other child there. Except for technically Julie. Then they'll find out Sophia's not even, you know what I'm saying? She's a trans monster.
Exactly. She's a shapeshifter.
She's a trans monster. She ain't got all her right parts. Her inside. We've seen what the monster insides look like. So her insides ain't right. She probably can't fart. So like, there's certain things.
Why is that your thought?
I'm just saying. We remember when they cut open Smiley. Smiley only had a little bit of bile.
Clip that, please.
I just don't think she's got all the right parts, that she's supposed to have. So, she's
the booty hole is insane.
Yeah, it's just everything ain't there, So, I think Ethan would have to sacrifice himself, especially because he'll be traumatic because his dad's already died, his mom might be on the verge, and to save the children, you may have to give up a child. It'll be something really. If they killed Ethan, it'll be something dramatic.
Yeah, and the boy in white's gonna be grown next episode and talking to us. So
yeah, it's bound to happen. Any last comments or any last before we get up out of here? I don't want to keep y'all too long on a Wednesday night.
No, I know you gotta go. Yes, no. No thoughts. Just excited for Sunday, honestly.
Awesome. Very excited. I definitely stay up till midnight. So if I'm not doing homework or I'm not doing Attitude Era podcast, I'm watching from and breaking down and taking notes with quotes. All right. So I definitely look forward to seeing this and seeing you all. Otako, do not think we have forgotten you, good brother. I still got those bottles up. She still got some of my bottle. Like we got. I should have never opened my mouth.
I heard there's a pay-per-view in New Orleans. Just saying, this year, in a few months, the bottle could arrive.
Want to meet up for Money in the Bank?
I have some friends that are going. They're like, if you want to ride with us, and I said I could ride with y'all.
Adam, I'm gonna have my homework done. I'm as soon as I do this, the Wednesday Night Wars, I'm gonna jump in, knock about 45 minutes to an hour of homework out, and I'm gonna knock out some of this Wednesday Night Whiskey. But yeah, that's it. Catch me on right here with you guys. Some shorts to come. Kind of got sidetracked, as I'm in school, as I just said. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be here Sunday, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. And that's all I got. Anything else that we missed?
No, that's it.
Yeah, the Brunson Burner is filed up. Yeah, see y'all this Sunday, 9:00. Make sure you tap in with From. If you have Amazon Plus, there is a delay. Or Amazon Plus, Amazon Prime, or Amazon whatever. So if you have MGM Plus, you get it at midnight. So what I might do is a live, maybe at midnight. Maybe you want to come on live and we just like watch the episode live with y'all. Like,
I would need your password because I have Amazon Prime, so I have to wait till like 2:00, something like that, to watch it. I know, you're right.
2:00. Well, we'll see what happens, but we'll definitely be here Sunday at 9:00. So tune in. I'm not traveling this week, so yay!
Yay!
And until next time, check us out on the Hall Praise Universe and also on Attitude Era podcast. Getting ready to switch over to there now. So see y'all Sunday. Peace out.